Hey guys, gonna be honest with you. I'm not feeling the best tonight. Bear with me getting through the SmackDown Live review. And honestly, just like every other week, in my opinion, SmackDown toppled Monday Night Raw. I know it sounds rinse and repeat. I know I sound like a broken record, but it did. It toppled Monday Night Raw. Even with all the Braun Strowman and the Triple H and Undertaker stuff and Ronda Rousey being on Raw, all of that stuff. SmackDown still topples it. I don't know what to tell you. Tonight, when we look at it, we look at a show that, once again, gives us a build towards Hell in a Cell. Something that Monday Night Raw has a very, very hard time doing. They are scattered walled, building towards 3 or 4 shows at a time. They're building towards Hell in a Cell. They're building towards the 2 shows in October. Evolution and that big, huge super show in Australia. Next week, Shawn Michaels going to be on Raw. They continue to do that. But over on SmackDown, when we look at SmackDown, we look at a show that finally we see more than just 2 tag teams. Quite frankly, I didn't even know the Colognes were still employed with the WWE, to be perfectly honest. But we're going to get into that. Got another tag team tournament going on. We got Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton inside Hell in a Cell, at Hell in a Cell. We got Daniel Bryan versus Andrade Cien Almas. All that plus so much more happened tonight at SmackDown Live. Pretty decent show. But we opened up the show with the New Day coming out and throwing pancakes and having a big celebration. And King Booker is back. And he pretty much gave his nod to the New Day, joining the five-time championship club, and gave everybody the spin-a-rooney. I was kind of hoping to see more of a heelish King Booker persona come out, but instead we saw the New Day get their nod in the segment. After that, the Bar took on the Good Brothers, took on the Colognes. Triple threat tag team matchup. Hey, look, the Bar is advancing in this tournament. They will face the winner of next week's matchup, which I am much more interested in, quite frankly. And I'm sure a lot of you wrestling fans would be much more interested in it as well, because Rusev Day is taking on Sanity and the Usos. And the winner of that takes on the Bar. Very intriguing, very interesting. Now, I can definitely see Rusev Day advancing in that matchup to face the Bar, to see who goes to Hell in a Cell to take on the New Day for the Tag Team Championships. Now, just my opinion. Y'all let me know what you're thinking. Rusev Day versus the New Day at Hell in a Cell. Sounds like a pretty good tag team matchup to me. Will we see it? Probably not, because we will probably see more dissension between Rusev and Aiden English, which will probably cost them the match in some form or fashion when they take on the Bar. And we'll see the Bar versus the New Day. at Hell in the Cell. That's just my opinion on where that goes. But we'll see where that happens in the upcoming weeks. Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton at Hell in a Cell, inside Hell in a Cell. Look, when we think about this match, it warrants a Hell in a Cell matchup. It does. It does not warrant just a regular one-on-one encounter. I'm kind of glad AJ Styles and Samoa Joe's match got put on the back burner and we're not getting 3 Hell in a Cell matches, to be perfectly honest. Because of how WWE built up AJ Styles and Samoa Joe's. I mean, they haven't built that up to warrant a Hell in a Cell matchup. They just haven't. And, usually I am all on AJ Styles and Samoa Joe's matches to really put them out there and put them in the huge main event spotlight. And, Hell in a Cell match is one of those big, huge main event spotlights. But, when you really think about the direction WWE has done with their Hell in a Cell matches, as far as storyline wise, WWE has not put a lot of stock into the WWE Championship match. They have put a lot more into Randy Orton and Jeff Hardy. So, should be very intriguing going into Hell in a Cell, especially that contest. See what happens. Billie Kay took on Naomi. Billie Kay victorious. So what? Daniel Bryan versus Andrade Cien Almas. This was a very good contest. Very good, very intriguing. I mean, you just can't complain about it. That is until The Miz came down and interrupted it. But that's why they made this match. I mean, quite frankly, Miz being on TV, first time he's been on SmackDown, really, in forever since the Miz and Mrs. took off. So, he came out, and the Miz and Maurice interrupted the match and took apart Brie and Daniel Bryan in that matchup. Good storyline going into Hell in a Cell. It's really making it where it's going to be a sweet victory when, indeed, Daniel Bryan eventually beats The Miz. It's going to make it a sweet victory. No doubt about that. And of course, 2 other major things that happened on SmackDown tonight was the Women's Championship. Look, who cares about Carmella's rematch? Nobody really cares about that. We all knew Charlotte was going to win. So who cares about the match? What happened after the match is what's important. Becky Lynch making claim that she wants the title. Her raising the championship over her head at the end of the show and walking out, making claim that Hell in a Cell, she's going to take that title from Charlotte. Look, for those of you that said that it's not going to work, for those of you that said that Becky Lynch being a heel is not going to work, simple. Becky Lynch being a heel will work. I truly believe, because she's one of those people like Shinsuke Nakamura. Look, him being a heel's working, I truly believe, and he's getting a positive babyface reaction. Same thing with Becky Lynch. Just because she's a heel and she's getting babyface reaction does not mean that it's not working in her favor. Okay? It doesn't. If it's enhancing and giving her a new, fresh look, that's what matters. And of course, Samoa Joe playing some more mind tricks with AJ Styles, calling Wendy this time, and saying he's going to be there at school next week for that barbecue. Very, very good storytelling. It's very good storytelling between AJ Styles and Samoa Joe. I just wish they wouldn't have put it on the back burner compared to the other storylines on SmackDown. Because clearly they have. It's not even the main event spots on the show. But, you know, WWE, they do what they want. And clearly, this is not on their main radar. You know, when AJ Styles eventually takes on The Miz for the WWE Championship, I'm sure that will be on their main radar. But right now, Samoa Joe and AJ Styles, I hate saying it, but how they treat it, it's not. But this is your SmackDown Live review. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe. Facebook and Twitter at 2007Webby. Until I see you again, this is Webby, and I'll catch you on the other side. Talk to you later.